Good morning, hello, and happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. All right, and that was fun. I accidentally moved away from chat. That's cool. That's a thing. Okay, so today's a shorter stream. It's Wednesday. Wednesdays are shorter streams as I need to head over to work a little bit early instead of just working at home, which means that I am we only have about an hour. Feels like the old-fashioned days. The old-fashioned days? The old days when I'll only stream for about an hour every single morning before heading into work. So excuse me. Let's see what we're doing today. Apparently, got like a throat thing going on. Feel like I'll have to take a look at that before I get into work. Okay, so trailer. Usually I do the trailer stuff and introductions at the very end. I ran a vacuum cleaner yesterday over here, and it's a very, very old Roomba, and now Zilby's freaked out about the space. I actually don't know if he was in here at all while it ran, so it's possible that he's just coming and going like, what happened? Why is my tunnel over there now? Okay, so trailer, probably don't want to do that right away. Prerequisites. We could start with this. We could try it. And this is really going to be Axum course prerequisites. I'll have to play with wording for this too, so I'm not exactly sure what I want with it. I guess those would be super rough draft. Okay, so reading the first. Let's figure out how many like end chapters. Okay, reading the first end chapters of the book. I don't necessarily want to say that you've been like programming for an amount of time. I want you to have like created or used, and I guess like some kind of web development. Well, is that really necessary? Probably not to like have web development experience. It's really like I want you to have read through and worked through the exercises. Well, I guess you know what? Maybe instead of doing that, we could just say built something in Rust. Even if it's a built something in Rust, even if it's a sort of like a toy project for yourself. Oh, so I should probably put something in there about like what this course is meant to be. We'll just do worked with. Uh, All right, so what should we use in our list here? So Express, probably like the biggest one that I would expect most people to have used. There's Python, like Flask. Ruby has Rails, except it's not really an API web server. That's like a bigger thing. I used to remember what the names of were for like the C# ones. I don't remember them anymore. So maybe I'll just keep it to these two. Full First Dad, hello. How are you doing today? Your wallet is empty, but your soul is fulfilled. That's very deep. But also makes for a shallow wallet, so I'm sorry about that. You bought a new guitar. Oh. I know people who I know musicians who are really into guitars. So my only way to sort of judge this is, do like, how many do you have? Is it like the ones I know are like just constantly collecting guitars, if possible. Like they see new one, they're like, oh man, I have to have this. Eight string collector. So the thing is, like, I am so not knowledgeable on guitars. I don't know what's so is that normal? Is 8-string normal, or is 6-string normal? Or is it that they're both normal, but they're just both for different uses? Most guitars have 6 strings. 8 strings have 2 more of the darker sounding strings, which let you play heavier and darker sounding music, such as genres like death metal. Oh, interesting. I had no idea that there was like literally more strings on it. I thought the biggest changes were like the shapes of the guitars for like different sounds coming out of them, and then also electric versus non-electric. And then isn't there also a difference between the types of strings, like metal versus something? I don't know what the other thing is. The shape is basically in cosmetic. Interesting. Okay, nylon strings for classical guitars. The only guitars that I've ever like had my hands on have always had, I guess, nylon strings. So that's really cool. My one of my bosses, super into guitars, and he ended up buying a CNC machine because he wanted to start making guitars. Mostly because they were so expensive. So he wanted to like he found some open source sort of like body specs, and wanted to try to like start making them himself. And he apparently made a few by hand, but it was really time consuming. A luthier, is that a luthier or luthier? Is that the title for someone who makes guitars? I think it was more of a hobby type thing. I don't think it's like a ever intend to sell or do anything else like that. No Demon, hello. How are you doing today? Luthier, okay. Luthier. They make and repair string instruments. Oh, interesting. Oh, you got an audio interface, so you could record it too. Oh, that's really nice. So you'd be able to make some music, record it. Well, that sounds like a really good upgrade then. I'm doing pretty good. It's a morning. It's a Wednesday morning. It's halfway through the week. That's always feeling good. Working on these writing things. It's been so long. Like I haven't done much business writing. All the writing that I've really done in the past is creative writing type stuff. And I'm assuming that people buying a course about Axum would prefer not to read some like science fiction or fantasy um, describing how to use Axum. And it's not like I've ever tried to be published either, so it probably wouldn't be good either. I don't really know if I can. There's really much more to do than this right now. Eventually, what I would love to do is have um, like assessments for this. Like okay, if you could do this, then you're ready. And even if it's a self-assessment, it's something like, okay, I was able to do that. I'm gonna feel confident with the rest of this course. I don't necessarily know what that is yet, or what that looks like. Like I don't necessarily want it to be something like, okay, write an algorithm to parse through credit card numbers or to determine if it's a credit card number or if it's like an American phone number or like manually sort this array in place. Like I don't think any of those things are really helpful. And oftentimes what I've learned in the past is that when you have those assessments, oftentimes what you're really assessing is whether or not the student has access to a programmer who can help them with that assessment rather than can they actually just do that on their own. Can you see Zilby? Don't think you can see Zilby. He's at the very edge, but it's just not possible to see him. Oh, that's too bad. He's right there. Zilby, you want to come over and hang out with us instead of right there? Maybe? No? All right. Well, then I'll probably just leave this as it is. And we'll just go ahead and say, you're done. Note on cheating. This would probably be something for all courses. Stop trying to select it. Okay. All right. Let's see. This course includes several assessments. You'll be using to, I guess, like you'll be using to verify, to validate. Shouldn't use like all. Probably say something like Brooks. Oh, but this would only be for like the live ones. So I guess like all you're doing is cheating yourself. Not really sure what else to write in this. Please don't. I guess we'll probably just leave it as that, as like a fairly quick note. Okay. Cargo watch. Oh yeah, how to run your code no matter what. So this is another sort of like article that could go in multiple courses in the future. I'll just do automatic. Oh yeah, that I automatically rerun code. Or, oh, you know what we could do? We could do cargo watch. Someday. 2056, hello. How are you doing today? May your code be error-free. That is a good greeting. I like that. You're continuing the Rust book. Nice. What chapter are you on? And how is it going? You're on 10 lifetimes. You're loving language so far, but you're antsy to get started on a program of your own. That's really awesome. Okay, see, it's my feeling that around 10 is like where, like 10, I think up through 10 is where you get like almost all of the like the basics. Like you absolutely must know everything. I think after that, it's going to be things that you run into not every single time you program with Rust. So I don't know, like I felt that when I read through the book, we did 1 through 10, like every word type thing. Oh, and then every exercise. And then after that, it became more of like a rush where we just sort of like, we skipped some things. We weren't quite as careful reading through it. And I think it's been fine. We returned to the book as a reference, essentially, quite a few times. I don't really go back to the book anymore unless it's like a top Google search. You're doing Rustling's exercises. You finish the chapter, and that's helped you. Oh yeah, that's a really good way to like. There's this idea in education called understanding, and it's really, or I guess like it's understanding. And there's also this thing called transfer, and it's this idea of, okay, you learned this thing from the book, maybe even you did the exercises in the book itself, but now you're going to go and do exercises which are different in the subtle ways, and you now need to transfer that knowledge from like a very specific, this is the one way we taught you, to use it in a like a more generic, more interesting way. And if you can do that, then you can basically say, okay, I understand this thing. You know only what you make. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it. Even lifetimes aren't that important. Static can do the trick in most cases. I guess that's true. When we read through the book, it was before the lifetime Elysian. Is that how to pronounce it? came out. So it was like lifetimes were a much bigger deal than they are now. Now it's like, okay, you can basically clone and copy, I guess, just clone your way through everything just to get a project or two under your belt, and then you can start talking about, okay, let's start passing references around, and that's when you run into lifetime stuff. Elysian. Yeah, why am I not able to pronounce that properly? Elysian? No, that doesn't sound right. Also, Arc is ultimate. I just want to move on. Arc is one of those things where when you need it, you need it. But until you need it, it's not a good idea to use it. I'm looking over. I have a window on a tablet open onto the side, and it was for the, now I'm gonna mispronounce this really horrifically, so I'm sorry about that. But the Chandrayaan lunar lander, I think, just successfully landed without crashing and burning, which is awesome. I'm seeing a lot of clapping um, and smiles. So that's good. Congratulations. Congratulations to India for putting something on the moon. That is actually a surprisingly difficult thing to do, especially if you've never done it before. All right. Is it surprisingly? Probably not. It's really difficult. I think a lot of people don't necessarily like think through all of the intricacies of it, and then you look at like, okay, well, several of these other countries have done it, so therefore, like for example, when NASA says we're going to put a probe on the moon, uh, the default is to say, well, of course they're going to be successful, and it's a shock when they're not. I would say it should be the opposite, though, because it's really complex. It's really complex because there's so many things that can go wrong that you don't know about. And I think a lot of people think that it's complicated, but there's a lot more complexity than most people would assume. That being said, I am not a rocket engineer, so I just assume things are really hard. Yeah, I heard that they're gonna do a fly by the moon next year. We're gonna do some more things there, which is something that I'm looking forward to watching. I used to watch the NASA channel all the time. I used to like actually have it up at my work, like on another window. Okay, so have we ever had this situation? We're writing code. We update our code. We check the running process to see if Space stopped being as exciting for you once Musk got into it. I'm curious why that is. To me, space has gotten more exciting, but I've had less time to like look into it and like follow along. So now I just follow along like the really big pieces. All right, we should update this to link to the crates. It's like cargo dash watch, I think. Yes, I think this is it. Okay, installing cargo watch. I think all we need is, we don't want to do, it's not that, it's just cargo install cargo watch. Oh, but there's, wait, are there actual packages for this? Andrew Krivsky, hello. How are you doing? I have used live.rs in the past. I go back and forth on whether or not I use it on stream. I do feel that like I do like the design, but at the same time, I also know that like most people don't know about it, and like I don't want to confuse anybody thinking like, okay, we're actually not installing crates, because it's like it's a different site. It's like something else. So I go back and forth. Okay, so come on, let me. All right, I'm really curious. Is Cargo Watch available on like Homebrew? Yeah, it is. Okay. So you can install it on package managers. Now, this is showing. Okay, so like Arch has it. Scoop has it. Okay, so Homebrew has it. Scoop has it. Okay, so Scoop is a package manager for Windows. Where is this from? Nice, okay. So they're not always the same, like the same version. But okay, they're available via like, you know, so Alpine has it. Arch has it. Wait. So am I reading this correctly that apt does not have this? So Debian based won't get this? Or am I reading this wrong? Okay, so Cargo Watch is also available on package managers, like Homebrew, or what's the package manager for Arch? Pac-Man. Okay. Arch or Pac-Man. Okay, so you can see which distributions, which operating systems. Because this doesn't really say like, hey, it's available on Pac-Man. It's like more of, hey, this operating system is available. Except also this Homebrew. So I guess it is. Switch package managers. Why would you want to install it through anything but Cargo? I don't know. I'm personally a fan of doing Cargo, but I could see some people wanting to install this through something more official. So here's a scenario. You are doing work development. So you're on your work computer and you don't have write access to some of the you basically don't have write access, and you're not allowed to like just do cargo install for like more global packages. Think of it very similar to like there might be a policy against you installing npm modules globally, but you could install them locally, as in like local to a project. So, but maybe your security department allows you to request packages be added in. So let's say that everybody's using Arch Linux as your desktops or as your servers, and they have like a Puppet or a CF engine or something like that to control what packages are installed. So you can have the security team or the sysadmins request and say, hey, can you add in can you add in Cargo Watch to, like, all developer desktop versions of Arch. So obviously this is like only big type things, but it's probably good to know what is available. Also, I'm starting off with cargo install, and so if we get anybody who is literally only reading the article just to find the first command that they see and run that, I am good with that. That is perfectly fine, and you'll be okay. You can see which package managers are available and which versions they are supporting. That's that. Okay. While so I don't know if we can say like it's recommended. Maybe like Brooks recommends just using the cargo install command if possible, method of installing if possible. In this case, you should also write how to start it without cargo. Yes. So like if we installed it that way, we're gonna need to launch it without cargo, which I think is cargo dash watch. I can actually install that here. So hold on. Let's install brew install cargo watch. Oh, right. I need to switch over to my other user. Okay. You. Okay, so that is installing. Now it installed, I believe, into user local. Where does it install? Why is that? Okay. You're so okay. User local. Okay, so user local bin. Cargo latch? No. Opt local bin? Opt bin? Where does I forget where it installs. Hold on. Oh, is it opt homebrew? Opt homebrew bin. Yeah, okay. That's where it is. So opt homebrew bin cargo watch, and then you can run it like that. All right. So also where does it install? So the other one is just a command and cargo. So as long as we can run cargo, which you already can, that's fine. So if you install Okay. If you're installing via package managers, I'm fairly confident you know what that sentence means. There's not really many reasons to use it without cargo. Yeah, especially cargo watch, I would say. There probably isn't like that many reasons to not use it with cargo install. Okay, so using it. So using cargo watch. All right, so there are two basic use cases. So first is run a sort of like cargo command when a file in the project changes, and then run a shell command when a file in the project changes. If we installed cargo watch, I'm like not consistent with the way I'm typing cargo watch, which is not really all that good. Okay, so if we installed cargo watch using cargo, then we can invoke it with the command cargo watch -h, for example. I guess like typing it cargo dash watch. Can I do that in okay, so let's do oh yeah, okay, so that works because that adds it to there. So yeah. So we'll just say cargo dash watch because in that case it'll work no matter what. Then in that case, I don't need this. I think you can list cargo commands and find it there. Ooh. Cargo commands? What is... Is it just cargo space commands? No, it's not cargo space commands. Where? Hmm. Stacking. Hello. Good morning. Your goal is to make a CLI tool called Witch with a command flag. Witch. So like, is it going to like do anything different than the other witch? But more like, witchy? Oh, cargo install dash dash list. Oh yeah, literally right here. View all installed commands with cargo dash dash list. Installed commands. Okay, so here's watch, which helpfully doesn't have anything. Well, that's cool. Okay, so to make sure, um, okay, so you can test, I guess, like that one, but otherwise, like, we can run to make sure that it's working correctly. Sure that. Nope, stop. Maybe I'll just delete this section. Okay. Using cargo watch. There are two basic use cases, so run that. If we installed cargo, so actually we're just gonna do cargo dash watch no matter what, and it's gonna work. It's just gonna work. Okay, so I believe it's dash X or dash C. So X for exec a cargo command. Oh, S for a shell command. So is the flag that you pass the dash X flag will run a cargo command whenever a file changes. ls what's a realistic one? What would I actually want to do? Oh, you know what we could do? Okay. S, I think, okay. Do I have any like Node.js? Okay, let's do oh, I'm in like the other tab. Let's go into here. Let's do no JS. Let's get a random number. Okay, so if I quit and run a U, interesting. I don't even know if the language servers were running. Okay, so if we run node index, we get a random number like that. So if I do cargo watch dash s node, I think I have to do this, right? Oh, does that? Oh wait, can I do cargo dash watch? Oh. If you want to use it without cargo, it builds on top of watch exec, which works with any kind of projects. Oh, do I have to use, okay, so what was that? Opt, homebrew, bin, cargo watch. No, it needs that. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. I was really hoping that like this would just out of the box work with any project, but it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, we could do a line of code, lines of code counter. So, let's see. Let's go back into code playground. Sure, I'll go in our test Helix debug. Oh, it's a specialized version of watch exec. Okay, so it's not like whatever is available. It's not like the special built ones for the package managers have that. Okay. So in that case, I was really hoping that it would be like that would be the big difference. If that's the case, then I think that I should change this to not recommend, like to basically say like installing cargo watch. Just do it through cargo install. This one. Cargo watch is also available on package managers like Homebrew, Pacman. We don't like so. Brooks recommends installing and running, I guess, like installing through cargo. And all examples will be using that version, this version. Okay, so then delete you, and now we can start doing things like this. Cargo bot. Okay, cargo watch X run. We'll run cargo every time there's a project. The S flag will run China. Okay, so then lines of code. It's been a while since so word count. Can I do this recursively? Oh, okay. Is word count the way to do lines of code these days? So word count dash lines for basically star. Yeah, that ignores, yeah, it ignores source. So like, oh, interesting. Okay, so that does, oh, but that, okay, so that, it's not really passing in every single file. So I need something to like read every file, hand it over to this, and then that would do its thing. So that's not like great. We could do find. Oh yeah, okay. So we could do a find. So starting from here, with the name of anything in any directory. That's an RS file. We're gonna pipe that to word count dash line. What am I missing with that dash name? I thought that worked. Is it find dash name dot? Oh, wait. Is it dash n, not dash name? No. Is it dash dash name? Oh, it's probably the glob. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll do just star.rs. Find is like always one of those things where like every time. Okay, I want to find name. Oh, there's too many. Okay. Flags. All right, let's go to the bottom. Example. Wait, are there? Oh wait, okay. Here's some examples. Find from root. Okay, there is a dash name. Wait. Is it double quotes? Is that the difference? No. Okay. Why have I like forgotten how to use find? Find, oh man, I used to use find all the time and I just can't remember how to do it anymore. It turns out star and glob matches everything except dot files and folders. Saved you when you typed rm-rf. Ooh. Yeah, that could be bad. Oh wait, isn't there an extensions type thing? So find extension. So find extension IL name pattern. So like L name, but the match is case insensitive. This is a GNU find extension. Okay, so that's the first one. Oh, so do I just not need the star? So find dot IL name. Oh, and then do I need to backslash that because it's like a dot? Wait. Unexpected argument dash n found. I don't have a dash n. Okay, so find dot dash name. Oh, glob has no dot. Okay. You're using single quotes. We'll just match all that stuff. You're using star. So find dot dash name. Okay, let's try. Glob has no dot, only star, question mark, and okay. I mean, so if I do that, even without the .rs, no quotes. What is that dash n? I'm so confused as like why it thinks I'm passing a dash n in here. But even when I'm not using dash name, is it trying to execute the files that it finds? There's no dash n in here. Okay, so hold on. Let's try source. No, it's okay. So it's not like finding something weird. Wait a sec. Oh, son of a. Oh, I totally forgot. I completely and totally forgot. I replaced find on this system. We're not using find. We're using erd. We're using erd because I have an alias for find. Somewhere in here. Oh my gosh, I have so many aliases. Here, find. Yeah, that totally wasn't a landmine that hit me in the future. So I want basically give me a tree of like finding all that stuff. So that's like if I do find our ass pipe to word count. Five lines. Yeah, because there's only main.rs, so that works. Because it's also ignoring like dot get ignore stuff, so it's gonna ignore everything in target and every place else. So oh, that's fun. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to think about that, about what command to run. So here, let's mark that we're in process of cargo watch. And we'll go on from that. So cool. Then in that case, yeah, that was a fun adventure. Okay, so if I do a witch find, yeah, that would have been also a way to say like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Totally. So I mean, I guess like in a way it is a good idea as long as I remembered that it was fine. That it's like a different find. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, Saturday time. Well, let's see. Working with JSON. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but that will have to wait till tomorrow because it's 7:22. It's a little bit later than I normally take on Wednesdays, so I need to head off to my day job. Tomorrow I should be back for a full normal day, and that should be good. Togglebit's live. I know we don't have that many people, but we haven't seen Togglebit too many times recently. Let's go ahead and give him a raid. Especially since I forgot yesterday. So we'll set that up. Yes, so as I was mentioning, tomorrow I should be here for the full day. So with full day, full time. So 6 a.m. to around 8:30, 8:45 or so. So a good 2 hours. So we'll see how many of these we can write. And I don't know what our sort of like plan is going back and forth. I want to like write some articles and then record some videos. So I maybe like we'll write an article, then immediately record a video for it. I'm not exactly sure. We'll figure it out. So with that, everybody have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you next time. Bye.